Hi Virgos, this is Paulette from Water Cherry Tarot, and I want to say welcome to my channel. Before we go ahead and dive into your message, I will be leaving some links in the comments, and it's the tools that I use during my readings. If you guys are interested in them, those links are going to tell you where I purchase my items. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ourselves started and see what Spirit has to say. Now remember, if the message didn't come out where it resonated for you, please check your other signs in your chart, because sometimes that is very important as well, to see what else is going on in your other parts of your signs, especially your Venus, which is your love part. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what the Oracle cards have to say. This is a general read, and we're going to see what is coming towards you in your general read. Keep in mind that whatever Spirit has to say, it's whatever they feel like they need to pick up that is of importance to someone in particular. And so remember, this is for the masses, so it may not resonate. But if it does, this is great. And you guys can go ahead, like and subscribe if it does, and leave me some comments too. All right, Spirit, show me what is coming towards Virgo in the month of May. All right, here we go. Give me the message that Virgo needs to know, Spirit, right now. What do they need to know? One more. Okay. So what you ended up getting is Holy Thorn. Okay, and so this has to do with courage, optimism, perseverance, and something that is sacred. Okay. So it looks like there's certain things going on with you at the present moment, where you're being guided. But as you're moving around in your journey right now, you're going to be going through, like if you notice here, like a maze, there's a maze there. You're going to have to be super intuitive in the next couple of weeks, Virgo. So definitely be in a space where you're already the type that really does go within either way to find clarity, but definitely use your intuition to help guide you through the next couple of weeks in certain situations in your life, especially certain decisions that you have to make, and some of the decisions and the areas that you have to go to, it's going to have to take some courage. And I think your mindset needs to change a little bit too. You need to be a little bit more optimistic of what it is that you're wanting, and whatever situation that you're currently in or about to go into. You need to think in positive ways and see things in a good light, because it's going to help you to persevere and move yourself forward. This is about movement. This is about making decisions and going towards a main goal. There's somewhere that you're trying to go. And at the same time, when it talks about the sacred part, I believe that this is going to be something that is very spiritually aligned, something that Spirit wants you to go through, because it's going to help you spiritually, mentally. It's just going to help you overall. But this is something that's really a journey that you're going to have to take right now. But it's going to be something that is very spiritual, very divine. Now, at this point, I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, because this is a general read. So it could be about our own life journeys. It could be how you deal with yourself, what's going on within you. It could be just the situations that you have with people in general, maybe family, friends, a love situation. I'm not sure how this would fall into a job or career. But we'll see as we throw down the cards, because remember, the tarot just kind of enlightens things and gives us better information. So we're going to go ahead and draw 4 cards for you. But just give me one moment, because my cards fell a little bit before I started shuffling these, okay? All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and shuffle these and see what the oracle, what the tarot has to say. All right, Spirit, give us a reading that resonates for the majority and something that's going to be helpful that they need to know. What is this about? Please clarify the oracle card. Okay, one more, and then I'll shuffle it with my hands. All right. Here we go. All right, Spirit, give me 4 cards, please, that clarify the oracle card. See? Journey, okay? You're moving towards, either moving away from something and going towards something else. But right now, you have the 8 of Cups, okay? So that's the first one. Let me go ahead and draw 3 more. You're going to be putting an end to a lot of things, and there's going to be something that's going to be transforming in your life. And this definitely is going to take a lot of courage in order to allow things to kind of go where they need to go, especially in ending, to get a transformation in the end and get something brand new out of it. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time and a lot of surrendering, okay? Let's see what the other 2 are. Give me 2 more, Spirit. Okay, Ace of Cups. Justice in reverse. Okay, so let's see here. Let me look at them closely. Okay, so like I said, there is something right now that you realize that there's something that you really had to abandon and walk away from. The plans that you had to let them go. You're willing to escape the situation and do what you needed to do to go on your own and withdraw. And the thing is, it wasn't easy for you to do that because, when it comes to cups, especially leaving empty cups behind, it took energy to fill them. And because I do see cups here, this could be like a love situation, or it could concern something that you love doing or that you invested your time in, but now it's time for you to move forward. And I think that's why it's going to take a lot of courage to move on from whatever this situation was. Spirit is calling you for something so much higher. And this is where the sacred part is coming in, because if you notice, this is not just about love. Okay? If you notice the bird up on top, see that? It is spiritually divine. It's something that is considered holy and beautiful. yes, it is romance and it's something brand new in love, but at the same time, there's something spiritual attached to this situation. And so, as we keep clarifying these cards, we're going to see what the spiritual part is. But for right now, it looks like you really do have to move away from something, have courage enough to let go of certain things that just were not working in a specific situation, and allow for the ending to come in. So that way this whole situation can suddenly just make that transformation. And remember that the Death card is also a spiritual card. Okay? So it looks like you're going through something that is, it is hard, but at the end, it's going to be something amazing. Something beautiful in the end. Okay? But this is something that's kind of sudden that you had to do. And clearly something that you felt like you didn't want to really do. But you have to. But there's a new beginning coming in after what's gone. And after the ending, there's something brand new coming in. And what that is this new Ace of Cups. So there's going to be something brand new, an outpouring of love, a new beginning in some kind of way, celebration, socializing. It could be anything, something of coming together that has to do with love. But at the same time, you ended up getting the Justice in reverse. And what's happening here is that you probably feel that you got the short end of the stick of whatever happened here. You didn't get what you deserved. You felt like the karma wasn't paid for whatever this surrounding situation is about. You felt like karma was not paid. You feel like nothing was balanced in this situation. You feel like there is injustice and dishonesty and unfairness. Okay? And you're wanting for whatever this was to be paid. Chew! Excuse me, sorry. I never sneeze. I apologize for that. So there's something here that you feel like whatever happened here, you need to be paid for the heartbreak and for the situation here that didn't come out the way you wanted it to. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead and draw some cards to clarify and see the rest of the story, what's going on here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Eight of Cups real quick, okay? All right, Spirit, please clarify the Eight of Cups. You had to walk away from a situation that wasn't giving you anything back. For some of you, this clearly could be a love situation. There could be a situation where either you regret dealing with the person, or the person didn't take your offer, didn't take you seriously in the relationship, and it was just a missed opportunity. Look at the Knight of Cups. Some of you could have been dealing with a water sign, because I see a lot of water here, or a Libra or a Scorpio. So there is an opportunity for love to be there. I feel like one person offered love to somebody else, was very romantic and sweet and wanted to get things going, and the other person was not interested. At one point was not interested. And they just completely dismissed the other person who was ready to give them love. Let me see what else comes up. Yeah, look at, you ended up with the Two of Swords. So because of this situation, it kind of put you in a place where you felt at one point you couldn't make the proper decision. You did have two paths here, two choices to make. Either you stick with this and keep trying until the person takes. Maybe some of you tried different forms of trying to get to this person, and no matter what you did, it just didn't seem to get to them, or they just didn't allow it. They kind of blocked the situation with you and them. The other path could be that you're going to be setting yourself free, to move yourself forward away from this situation that doesn't give you exactly what you're looking for. And I think that's why I think you finally made that choice to walk away. But yeah, this Two of Swords has to do with someone that really is needing to make a decision, but they can't see the proper decision that they need to make. Because right now they're kind of blinded. They're not seeing things clearly. And it's a choice that's very difficult and very painful to make. For some of you, it's facing a fear. But, and for others, it could have been there's a situation where somebody was torn between two different people. Okay, let's see. Okay, I just need one more. And so I can see how this can cause a lot of issues. Look at the Ten of Pentacles. There was an opportunity to have something amazing, something that could have gone far in a relationship. And I mean, maybe you were in something that you did invest a lot of time in, and you guys got to that place where you guys were doing well with one another, but then all of a sudden it just went kaputs. This was something solid, and I think you're desiring something that's very foundational, something that could grow, something that can be happy, something that you can be stable in. But that, unfortunately, it seems like you had to move away from this, and I think you made up in your mind eventually, and I think what you're trying to go towards is something that is more helpful to you, that's more thriving for you, something that you can invest in, and the other person invests back. So let's go ahead and look at this Death card here and see what comes up for that. Clarify the Death card, please. Yeah. So there was a lot of things that were hidden to you that weren't shown at one time. But I think now there's going to be an ending to that. What you couldn't see, what you didn't understand about the situation. If there was like feeling a fear of walking away, that's going to end. Yeah, look at this Three of Swords. This is something that definitely broke your heart. It really did devastate you. This whole situation, just the ending of the situation just really messed with you. You probably didn't know that this was going to happen, and it came on suddenly. You thought this relationship was going in a specific way, but that was just an illusion. And you weren't given all the full information as to why this happened, or you just were bamboozled. Like, you just didn't know that this was coming. You thought everything was okay. But honestly, what finally brought to light was that there was a lot of heartbreak and a lot of sadness and unhappiness with all of this, but it added on to the confusion to this ending. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Yeah. You got the Five of Pentacles. So this left you out. Feeling solitude, feeling hurt, feeling devastated, feeling alone, feeling the loss. I'm sure some of you may have gone through depression over the whole situation. And it hurt you really bad. Everything that took place, it's put you off. And look at, now you have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, remember what I said. The Death card, it comes in and it ends things, whether we like it or not. Because if you think about it, literally death happens at any time. It can happen to the poor, the rich, the happy, the unhappy, the stress, people who are doing well for themselves. Death, when it comes to your door, it's just there and you're gone. You don't have a choice. There's certain things that happen in our life, whether it's relationships, career, money, whatever it is. At one point in time, we reach the end of the relationship or the end of that career. Things don't always stay the way they are, because sometimes spirit will come in and kind of allow for things to be the way they are, to end. But it's only for your good, because you learn from these endings and it completely transform you at the same time. And nobody wants to go through the hurt. Nobody wants to go through the pain. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. Some people take it better than others. But from what I see here, you took it super hard. This wasn't an easy separation. It wasn't something that you gracefully just like, well, fine, whatever. You go your way, I'll go mine. This is something that really took you off kilter. But what's happening here is that the Wheel of Fortune is coming in to show you that they have your back throughout this entire ending. Okay? Things are going to turn around for you eventually. That's why transformation is here. So in order to have that transformation, you got to allow to go through this mourning stage, through the loss stage, through the hurt. Once you get through all of that, here comes the transformation that's going to propel you into a different direction. Okay? You're going to be going somewhere else in your life. You're being directed somewhere else, and where you're being directed to is going to be something that's good for you. There's good luck here. There's favor here. And it's just turning things around. But once you go through all of this and get beyond this, Spirit is going to encourage you to have courage to propel yourself forward. Change your mindset. And I think that is the hardest thing to do after you went through something so hard, is thinking positive thoughts. Be optimistic about the situation. Okay, if it didn't work here, let me clean myself up. Let me pick myself back up. Let me work on myself and heal and do the process and continue to persevere and move myself forward, because what's going to come in after this is going to be better than what I had before. And I think that takes a lot of strength to do that, because not everybody thinks that way. It takes a lot to get yourself to that point. But you will. After a little while of dealing with this, with your emotions, you'll be able to get there. So let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Cups and see what that is. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, Spirit. Go ahead and clarify the Ace of Cups for me, please. So you ended up getting the Nine of Cups in reverse. You got the Three of Pentacles. Two more, please, Spirit. You got the Five of Wands. Let me see. Let's get one more. One more. And you got the Ace of Wands. Okay. All right. So this new relationship, or this new love offer, or this romance is coming around. What's happening here is that, okay, I'm seeing a couple of different things. So let me give you different stories, and then you figure out which one resonates for you. Okay. So something has happened where, this is the first story, where someone found a relationship outside of you, decided to go towards the other person and work something out for them because they're dissatisfied in the relationship. They went looking for someone else. And it caused so much conflict when the whole situation came out, when everything was brought to light. And the thing is that this person ended up going to somebody else for sexual reasons. Something more passionate, something more fun. It wasn't really love related. This is a person that just wanted something more romantic and more sexual in nature. And it caused issues. Okay? And that's what came in for you. You found out that this person ended up going with somebody brand new. And it messed you up. The other situation that I'm seeing here is that there is an opportunity that's coming in towards you where Spirit is guiding you, divinely guiding you to someone that they feel is good for you. But the problem is that all this stuff that you dealt with in the past, it has messed you up so much that you are stuck in this reverse 9 of Cups, where you have dealt with shattered dreams in a relationship. You're unhappy and devastated by whatever happened, and you lack fulfillment in the relationship. And Spirit is telling you that there's somebody that's there that you can work with. But the thing is that you're in conflict about the situation of whether you should allow this new relationship to come into your life. You're internally in that conflict with yourself. You are struggling to accept something brand new because of what happened in the past. And the thing is that the new passion is there. There's an opportunity for something that is not just passionate, but very loving. So you have equal situations going on here. So you can have something that's loving and amazing and romantic, and also have the passion and the fire. Something that is worthwhile. But you're dealing with past stuff that it's keeping you from actually accepting this. The other story that I'm seeing here is that the person returns. This person that caused a lot of this chaos returns back to you to offer you something brand new. But the thing is that you feel that if you get into this relationship with this person, it's going to go right back to you being unfulfilled, having issues with this person, and continue to fight with them and nothing changes. And you're going to want to find something newer either way. You're going to want to have a new beginning elsewhere. But this person is trying to come back in and try to offer something brand new to get you guys going again. But you just feel like there's just too much stuff under the bridge. Like you just feel like there's, I don't know, just too much dirt going on between the both of you. That even though they offer you all these great things, you're just feeling that you're not going to be satisfied if you take this person back. Or you feel like there's a possibility of things going back the way they were. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Justice in reverse. That's the one that I'm really curious about, because I want to see why you feel like there's an injustice here. There's the Empress. Spirit, show me 3 more. What is this injustice about? What is this injustice about? For some of you, it could have been if this person did leave, or this person was messing around with other people. Either they got somebody pregnant. Yeah, either they got somebody pregnant, or they are pregnant with somebody else's child. You also got the King of Swords. So truth and clarity, I'm telling you, has already been shown to you. Look, you got the Star card. There's going to be a lot of healing taking place because of this situation, whatever this was. But the truth is coming out. There's going to be straightforward communication. Let's see. You got the Queen of Cups. Okay. So, all right. So you could have found out that maybe there's a situation that happened with the mother of your child, or somebody got pregnant in the situation. The truth came out and you had to make a cold cut decision of what to do with this situation. And some of you already discerned that some of this was already going on. And what's happening here is that healing is coming in after this whole situation blew up. Maybe the person that did all of this that I told you may be coming back. They probably want to heal the situation and bring things back as if nothing ever happened, like bring love back. They're ready to give to you again emotionally, and they want to heal the situation. But there's something here that you feel that is not right to you. It is not fair how things went, how things ended. You feel like this person did you dirty. Yeah, you feel like this person did you really dirty. And it's going to be hard for you to move forward and to forgive this person and be able to be okay because of everything you found out. Now, if it has nothing to do with a pregnancy, it could be that somebody had to make a choice between two people. Because they did choose one person. They did. So the person that they ended up choosing, they had to choose between somebody that is the Empress, somebody who's very desirable, very sexual in nature. Like she's just, because of course in order to get pregnant, you have to be sexual. But she draws in sexuality. She is gorgeous. She is beautiful. And don't worry about the gender, okay? This is the person that everything around them grows. They produce. They do well for themselves, and they're highly desirable. And they had to choose from the Empress. And they also had to choose from someone who was a queen. Somebody who can offer more, who's more loving, more intuitive, more giving, more happy. They're willing to give of everything that they got because that's the type of person they are. And so whoever they try to choose from is somebody that they felt like was their dream person, the person that they wanted so badly. Somebody that they desired. And whoever was chosen, it was an injustice to the other person. It caused a huge rift. Yeah, because I see a king and two females here. It could just be a situation where it could be where if you are male, she had a choice between two other people. But one seems to offer more than the other. And I don't know who they ended up choosing, but they chose someone. And I mean, this could also be a situation where maybe you were with someone and they didn't get over their ex. And so they chose to go back to their ex and heal that situation and renew that situation with them. And it was an injustice to you because they put you through all of this, had you guys go through investing in a relationship with them, and they just left you, alone. Let me see if I can get anything else out of this. I don't think I can get anything else out of this because that's what I'm feeling right now. I think what's happening right now, Virgo, if a lot of this does resonate for you, if some of the stories do resonate, I feel like healing is coming in for you. A different transformation is coming in. And all of this nonsense that happened with you that really messed you up is coming to an end. Spirit is allowing you to move forward somewhere where you're going to be so much better. But the thing is that through the hurt and the pain, you got to allow yourself the moment to mourn the loss, to go through the anger, through the different emotions that you go through when you find out that somebody did you dirty. You have to go through the process. Cry it out, mourn it out, scream it out. Go find friends and talk it out. Talk mad shit about that person. Have your friends be there for you, help you, lift you up. Look for your family members. Get out of the house. Go do stuff to help you grieve this situation, help you move forward. Because once it's done, something amazing is coming in for you that is sacred to you. Spirit is going to heal you from the inside out. And it's going to push you towards a different path that's going to take you higher than you've ever been. And it may lead you to someone that can give you more than what this person ever did. But what you got to do is, once you're done mourning and you pick yourself up and you're done crying, you're going to have to change your mindset. Every single morning, you're going to have to get up, look in the mirror and say, I'm desirable. I'm handsome. I'm beautiful. Who gives a fuck? I'm going to find the person that I'm looking for. If this person didn't do it for me and they were shitty to me, they're going to pay their karma. You may feel like the justice wasn't served in this situation, but I promise you, it did. I have conversations with my best friend sometimes because she has gone through some shitty relationships, and she always tells me, well, I don't feel like they got scot-free and I had to deal with all of this on my own. And I tell her all the time, regardless of what they did, this whole situation you needed to learn from, and you need to figure out, what are you going to do with you now? What did you have to learn from this situation? What needs to change about you? And just because you think that they seem to be okay, or you might see somebody post that they're doing fine, you don't know that. A lot of the stuff that you see on social media is fake. I'm telling you. People be showing all kinds of things on there, all kinds of videos and pictures, but a lot of the time these people are not even telling the truth. They're saying, oh, I'm living the best life. No, they're not. They're only giving you an illusion that they're living their best life. A lot of the people, if you really think about it, those people who say they do live their best life, majority of the time they're not posting it. Why? Because they're actually living their life. They don't have time to post everything and anything on social media. If you see somebody who's constantly posting something of how amazing they're doing this and that, a lot of the time it's because they're putting themselves in situations that make believe that it just came across on their lap, or it just happened to be that way, that they have an amazing life. No, they went somewhere on their own and portrayed that they're having the best life there. But no, they decided to do it so they can get more followings or get people to like their whatever it is that they're doing. But what they're doing is that they're giving off an illusion that that's something they came across in their life. But in reality, they just went over there just to get a picture and put it on social media and make it seem like, yeah, they're living a great life. They're really not. We don't always see people pay their karma or pay justice in a situation. You just never know what they go through on their own by themselves when nobody's watching. And I promise you right now, Virgo, everybody pays their karma whether you see it or not. It will always come in to take over and if they don't learn from the situation, it's going to continue to go round and round and round their lives, and things will never work for them until they finally give in and realize, yeah, I was a shitty person and I did some wrong to some people, and I finally give. But I need you to rest assured that you're going to go through a spiritual journey where you're going to be transformed, and you need the courage to move beyond all of this hurt and pain and the stress of dealing with this situation, whatever it is, and find an optimistic mind. Think positively every single morning. Say things to yourself that's going to help you out. If you have to put pictures up of, things that you love, things that you want to do in this life, your goals, your dreams, places that you want to visit, do that. Look at these things every single day and tell yourself, I'm going to do these things. Because those things are going to help you work hard and persevere in your life and move beyond all of this bullshit right here and give you something else to focus on that can bring you internal joy. You are an amazing individual, and you deserve all the love in the world. You don't deserve, all of this crap right here. You deserve so much more. So allow Spirit to help you to move yourself forward. Get on this spiritual ride where your mind, body, and soul come back to being aligned, and you feel at peace and you feel so much better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and see if there's either advice or an outcome for you here. So let's go ahead and see. Spirit, give me some more cards for Virgo. This person wasn't good. Okay? There's the Seven of Swords. This person stole from you. They took from you. They weren't honest. Maybe there's certain things that they didn't say. They're hiding. But guess what? You're going to be set on a new path. You need to get away from this situation that wasn't truthful to you. You have the opportunity now, because Two of Wands has to do with two paths. Which one are you going to choose? You have the world in your hands. You have a new opportunity to move yourself forward now. Where are you going to go, Virgo? Where are you going to find your passions and your happiness? Where are you going to go? They can take you there. This is about planning. Now it's time to plan. You need to make a choice. Yeah, look at. There's something that's coming in for you. Something more passionate. Something more adventurous. But it's definitely moving yourself. Speed, in the speed of light. I think the plans that you're making is going to help you move forward very fast. Because remember, Wands is about action. It's about planning. It's about movement forward. Some of you may decide to move away. Like literally move away and go somewhere else where you feel like your passions and your desires are going to be met. Look at this. Ace of freaking Pentacles, Virgo. Really? This is fantastic. You're going towards something where you are going to be able to have abundance. There's a potential of having abundance here where you'll be able to thrive. Either new finances, new job, new career, new business. Maybe some of you may decide that all of this needs to go and you need to get this off your mind. So that way you can actually think of other things besides love that's going to help you enlarge your pockets, help you to be more successful, help you find things that you love to do, but something that's going to take time to invest in and at the same time be stable in. What else, Spirit? What else? Yeah, look at this, Magician. You are going somewhere brand new. I'm honestly, at first I was feeling a little bit bad about the situation. because this is really hard to deal with. But honestly, Virgo, where you're headed is somewhere amazing. Either you're going with someone new, or you're going to have a brand new opportunity to do other things, other creative endeavors, and that's going to take off and be abundant for you. But you're going to use all your power, every tool available to you to make all of this happen. You're going to manifest a whole lot of good stuff for you. Yeah, 3 of Wands. You're ready to go. You're ready to get out of here. The 3 of Wands is already, look at, you took the steps. You went from 2 to 3. It's like you're going in order. 2 to 3. You planned, you thought about it, you trying to figure out where you're headed. Now you're moving, and you know that where you're going is going to be more stable and better for you, and you can use all your tools available to you to manifest somewhere where you're going to travel to, move towards to, and actually work with somebody else, because this is about collaboration as well, and you're going to work very, very hard with the things that you're wanting right now. I am not even worried about you, Virgo. Not at all. And I think you're going to take this ride with Spirit, and you're going to align yourself right back where you need to be. And that's very courageous, to go through something so hard and then pick yourself back up and go somewhere where you're going to do so much better and work hard in it. You're going to be just fine. Okay, let's see what else comes in for you. Look at, that's you, the Hermit card. At some moments where you're ready and you're kind of going and doing your thing, you will have moments where you will stop, give yourself a moment to really think things through, see what else that you need in your life to be clarified. And a lot of this card also has to do with spiritual things. This has to do with soul searching. Okay, there's certain things in your life that needs to really be put to sleep already, but it's going to give you spiritual enlightenment. It's going to give you all the clarity that you need. Look at, it's going to lead you more Pentacles. Look at that, Knight of Pentacles. It's going to give you an opportunity, like the lamp right there. The clarity that you see is going to guide you down that pathway. See the path? It's going to lead you to the right way, area, or where to go, where you're going to find your abundance. Whenever you get there, whatever you receive, you'll be able to give to others. That's how abundant you're going to be. You're going to be able to give back. Okay, I'm going to get 2 more for you, okay? And then we'll be done. Okay, so you got the Page of Swords and you got the Strength card. So all your efforts, everything that you're doing, you're putting in the time and the effort, and you're using your strength. And remember, the Strength card also has to do with courage and bravery. You're going to gain your confidence back, and you're going to really get over this hump. You're going to overcome your self-doubts. And I think you're really going to be in a place now where, instead of going into things so easily, because the Page of Swords is a card of vigilantly looking out, like you're being very vigilant. You're looking to see, okay, who's going to do me good? Who's going to do me bad? You're going to be more open to looking at things differently. So if somebody comes to you and they want to date you, I think from your experiences and from everything that you have gone through and the work that you have put in yourself to bring yourself back to where you needed to be and be in better aligned with your life, I think with all the work that you put in, you're not going to allow just anybody to come in. And I think you're going to be vigilant. You're going to listen to every word they say. You're going to watch their actions. You're going to see how they are with other people, how they interact with their families. These are all the things that you can be vigilant about a person, because how they do things in action tells you a whole lot more than what they say with their words. And you're going to be looking for that. But I believe that you are going down the right path, Virgo. You're going somewhere amazing. Either in new love or just in new ventures, new things that you're wanting for yourself. You're going to reach these things, because, you know, you're finally getting to that place where you're letting go a lot of this stuff that really burdened you at one time. But you're headed to a good place. And remember what I said. People always pay their karma. So don't think that this situation did not give you justice. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean that it's not happening at this point in time. You best believe that this person is serving their karma for whatever they did to you. Okay? So that's where I leave it right now, Virgo. But yeah, I wish I had a better reading for you. If it really did resonate, please leave me some likes and subscribes. I love you guys. You take care of yourselves. And I love my Virgo people. My son is a Virgo. And he's 2 years old. And let me tell y'all, it's not easy dealing with you guys sometimes. Like, y'all just something else. But man, I love my baby boy so much. He keeps me going. He's such a silly kid. All right, guys. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a good one.